Well, Coach, it's the whole world wants to know how your finger's doing.
You know, I pushed through. I got on some of my guys that weren't doing conditioning out there because of their injuries, and I'm like, look, if I can push through my severe pinky break on the end, you guys can push through your little nagging injuries. So, they all had a good time at my expense today, which is usually the way it rolls around here.
Okay, can we get a look at it?
Yeah, it's just right there. We're getting closer. I think I'll be a game time decision, JJ. I might go through the walk with a cast on, but it's gonna be okay.
Have you solved the mystery of who set it up?
I'm still, my odds are Brandon Madison and Donye Taylor, but no confessions yet. So I'm watching out.
How was that message landing? What you wanted to see in practice in terms of the.
They were great today. They were great. They understand why we've gotten better. They know it's because we practice and we have a good attitude, and just incrementally, you just keep stacking them. And I know that's 4 years y'all had to hear the same corny stuff, but there is no secret. If there was a magic pill, everybody would take it. And it's just not easy. It's heavy. It's very heavy. That's why it's so hard to do it, and especially this time of year. We've been at this for a long time. So I'm really proud of how we practiced today. I'll look at the Titan data to make sure I'm correct, and we'll grade the video to make sure I'm correct. But we had great energy, and we were flying around, and it was a fun day.
Jeff, I know you got a lot of experience and you don't look too far ahead, but is this team capable of competing for a championship down the road?
I don't know. I know that we were good today, and we've gotten better. There's just so many things when you go down that road.
Yeah.
Injuries, health, break, weather, officiating. There's a lot of stuff involved in that. It's really hard to win championships. It's just hard. I believe us, Michigan, and Utah are the only three that can win 3 in a row right now. And that shows you how hard that is. There's a lot of guys out there trying to do what we're doing.
With Trey Moore, is he getting healthier, or is he just getting better at managing it? Do you see anything different with him as the weeks go on?
I'd say yes, all those, honestly. I mean, he's getting better at managing it, and he's getting healthier at the same time. He's picked up, a couple more knick-knack injuries, but we all have them right now, even the head coach.
He's been productive enough that the single-season sacks record is something that can be within reach for him. Is that something that he cares about or keeps an eye on at all?
I don't know. I've never talked about it. I imagine Trey probably. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I've never talked about it.
Jeff, it's a homecoming week here. What's the excitement like? Any idea what to expect from the crowd?
I would hope we're an uptick up. I would think that.
Yeah.
I understand. The UAB might have been. I could understand why somebody might not want to go. We weren't doing so good, and now we've kind of turned the table a little bit and looking more like the road runners of old. So I hope our crowd will come out. But if not, we'll be grateful for the ones that are there, and we'll play our tails off whoever shows up.
Jeff, what's it meant to see Tyke step forward as a pretty steady, consistent threat for you guys in the offense this season?
Doesn't surprise me at all, because he's taking care of all the off-the-field stuff. He's a college graduate now, and knock on wood, I don't know that he's been late to one meeting, position meeting, team meeting, anything. So he's once he took care of that off-the-field stuff, on the field's never been a problem with Tyke.
When he made the decision to come back for the extra year, there was no guarantee that he'd have a spot this high up on the depth chart at that point. It looked like potentially all 3 of your star guys could be back in the mix. What was that conversation like at that time for him, making that decision?
Yeah, that's a good question of what he was thinking. I think he trusted me enough that I would have put him, he could have been one of the 3, and we could have rotated those guys more. He just wouldn't do right off the field. I think he just really believed me. So it was never, he wasn't like those 3. He just never would do right off the field. And so I guess he just made his mind up he's gonna do right off the field, and trusted me enough that I'd play him. And we've done that. Now, we didn't know we were only gonna have, one of the 3 at the time, to your point. But he's as good as those guys.
Coming along with that and the level of success that he's had, how's he sort of responded? Has that led to anything different out of him, just to have the most productive season of his career so far?
He's just been very consistent, very steady, and he had the one unfortunate. He got so excited in the Temple game that he lost his mind and exploded the ball. But he's scored a few times since then. He's behaved himself accordingly, so that's good to see.
Cool.
Thank you.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Same to y'all.